What's going on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch? It's your boy J, aka Marv. Welcome to Marvelous Wrestling Takeover. Excuse me, Thursday night Marvelous Wrestling Takeover. I'm ahead of myself. I'm excited. Been a great week. Little vacay. Back to work. Back to reality. Gotta pay bills. The bills don't pay, themselves. Unfortunately, if that was the case, forget about it. But yeah, great weekend. Had a great weekend with my brother in New York City, Fanatics Fest. Let me make sure this camera's good. Got the little John Cena hat from Lids. Had the Bronx added to it. Got the little John Cena shirt. This shirt I actually got sometime in I think it was June when they had Monday Night Raw down here in Boston. I went to the show. Got this T-shirt that I seen there. I was like, yes, it's a must. It looked good. It was a thank you, John Cena shirt. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. So I put it on tonight because I got it there for a while. I also got a Joe Hendry shirt that I got from Lowell, Mass, when they had the NXT show here live. I went with my boy Jose. Shout out to my boy Jose if he's watching. We had a good time. Also got the Joe Hendry shirt from there. It's funny. I talking about Joe Hendry. We was talking about this in Fanatics Fest. How the prices are. A lot of people say the prices are crazy. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say the same thing because I'm not rich. We work here. We don't get government assistance or anything like that. And whoever does get government assistance, good for you. I'm sure you get it because you got kids. I got kids too. My boy's big, so I don't get that. But I'm not knocking anybody that does get it because at the end of the day, I was on government assistance before, single dad, raised two boys. So trust me, I get it. But like the prices was crazy. Like a lot of people was like, "Yo, it's crazy how much you gotta pay to take a photo op or get an autograph." And it's funny because talking about photos and autographs, CM Punk before he even won the championship belt from Sami Zayn was already at $200 and something dollars just to take a picture with him. And I was saying to myself when that was posted, I was like, "Why is CM Punk so expensive this year?" When I met CM Punk in 2024, a photo op with him I believe was $140, something like that, roughly. And this year, to get a picture with CM Punk, it was like $260, you could say, because of taxes, or 275 for taxes. Let's say 280. But I was like, damn. And then the autograph was like roughly $200, which is, he is the world heavyweight champion right now. Not even the world heavyweight champion, excuse me, the undisputed champion. So, I get that. But I was also thinking about what if Roman Reigns would have done photo ops and autographs at Fanatic Fest. I'm sure a picture with Roman Reigns probably would have been like $950, $1,000 because um Lee Bronson from the New York Knicks, he was like what 900 or 950. And me, I was just like, dang, that's a lot of money just for a photo op. Not even an autograph, just for a photo op. But at the end of the day, besides the prices and a lot of things they do in South, I have to say, I had a good time overall in Fanatic Fest. I'm not gonna sit here and put them down because it was a good event. But there was a lot of things that could have been handled better, like the whole free photo op things. You had Mark Henry, you had Edgar Berlanga, which that was cool. Edgar Berlanga and the whole Richard Hitchins. I met them. It was cool. Got a photo op with them on my phone. But before they arrived, I was in line for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, I believe, took 10 pictures and left. I believe it's because he had to go to the press conference where he had that face to face with I forgot this guy's name. You guys don't want to talk about it, but the guys he's about to fight. So it was like real fast. It was like okay. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Somebody decides to interrupt and call me or something. It was like exactly what I didn't want to happen. It was like a fast thing. It was like rushed. It was like okay, free photo ops, so we're just gonna rush this along. But I was just like, damn, I didn't even get to take to meet to even take a picture with Ryan Garcia. It was just like you're in line, and it was like time. So he was there for like 30 minutes, and it wasn't even 30 minutes. He was there for like 20 minutes. Then we did see him walk by with this kid Neon. the kid that just recently posted Penta's face all over social media. Supposedly say he was gonna delete it, didn't delete it. And I'm disappointed in that in a way because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get off subject here, but he did say, "I'm sorry, I'll delete it." Never did. Take the UK, welcome, brother. How you doing? But it's like I say, it was just crazy because a lot of things in Fanatics could have been handled a lot better, like the photo op, the free photo ops. I did get to take a picture with Edgar Berlanga and Richard Hitchins. That was cool. Free photo op for boxes. That was cool. But the one thing that got me annoyed at Fanatic Fest was when I went to meet Mark Henry. It was a free photo op for Mark Henry. I ain't paid for nothing, so I can't really get mad. I do, brother. But it was weird because it's like they told me, "Oh, it's on this side. Just stay here, and the person will come out after they're done and greet everybody." Shout out to LA Knight because I did get to see LA Knight there when I was waiting for Mark Henry, and I was a little bit upset that I had to walk over to the other side after I waited a whole hour and I was first in line. I was there for 4:15 and Mark Henry's photo I was there for 5:15. So I was there for 4:15 ahead of everybody. Asked people for information. They all told me the same thing. Yeah, it's here. Don't worry. Blah 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 blah. The girl that got his name wrong should have gave me a red flag right there because I was like, I showed her a picture. I was like, yes, for Mark Henry, and she said, what was it she said? What was it that she said? That I was just like, what? Oh man, it was funny. It'll come to me, but I was just like, that's not even his name. But she was like, no, don't worry. He's gonna do something here, and he's gonna come out and greet all the rest of us. I should have stood there after they told me that Mark Henry. I wasn't able to get on Mark Henry's line because the line was wrapped around the building. I should have gone back to where LA Knight was at because I'm sure if I would have gone back to where LA Knight was at, I would have got a picture with LA Knight after he finished his live podcast interview that he was having. But I was so frustrated at the moment that I didn't even think of it. But I'm sure if I would have gone back to where LA Knight was doing his little interview where I was at, I'm sure when LA Knight would have came out, I probably would have got a picture with LA Knight. I probably would have got an autograph, but I didn't even think about it. But shout out to LA Knight. Got to see him again. Man, cool. If you never met LA Knight before, you gotta meet the man. He is one of those dudes that is like he makes you feel like he's one of the boys. You feel me? Like he don't treat you, differently, respectful, but at the same time, I know how he is. 'Cause he's a Scorpio like me, so we chill people. Just don't piss us off. Because when LA Knight does a promo and you look into that man's eyes, trust me when I say he believes everything he says, and I believe everything he says. And I feel like at the end of the day, they should definitely give LA Knight a championship run. He's been with the company now for a while now. I love Obafemi. I love what they're doing with Obafemi, making him the next big thing. But I feel like by doing that with Oba, you're skipping LA. And he's getting older. He's 43 years old. I'm 42. He's 43. And I always say that, like, I feel great for my age. I'm able to do things. I'm agile and stuff like that. But at the same time, the age does kick in. And I would just like to see him become champion before he seriously, God forbid, gets hurt one day. And, we don't get to see the opportunity because at the end of the day, LA Knight does have that pop. When he comes out, the crowd reacts to him. So it's like, it's worth seeing somebody like that. And even when I was at Fanatic Fest and he came out, they announced his name, LA Knight. The crowd went crazy. The crowd went crazy. Don't get me wrong, Roman Reigns was there too. He got a pop because he's a tribal chief, of course. But LA Knight always gets a pop anywhere he goes. Anywhere he goes. And I like the fact that he's always down to earth. He's always down to earth. He's always himself. When he came out, we actually got like it was not a big deal because we looked at each other, but he was just like, I was like, yeah. And he just looked at me, he's like, yeah. And I was like, that's what's up. Like, but it's like he reacts to his fan base. Yeah, I would love to see that KO and LA Knight feud incoming. I would love to see that because I love Kevin Owens. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan. I can't wait for him to come back. A lot of people compare me and Kevin Owens. I don't see the resemblance, but they say I look like Kevin Owens. I don't got hair, so I don't see it. But a lot of people say that me and Owens look alike. My girl says that a lot. She says that me and Kevin Owens look alike. I don't see it, but I would love to see Kevin Owens come back. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan. Since day one, his NXT days, from his first promo against John Cena, from his first seeing that match with John Cena when Kevin Owens first came in made you a believer in what he brings. what he brings to the ring. And Kevin Owens don't play that. He's one of those dudes, man, that he's ruthless. He is ruthless. When Kevin Owens says, I'm gonna take you out, you best believe the man is gonna take you out. So it's like when I see things like that with Kevin Owens, I'm like, yo, I miss KO. I really do miss KO because KO was different. KO was different. You had a feud with KO, you was going to war. You was going to war. Anybody that had a feud with Kevin Owens knows that if you got a feud with Kevin Owens, you're going to war. And it's like, yeah, no, I say the same thing. No one brings it like KO. No one. Kevin Owens is different, man. I love the way he is. He's just ruthless. When he gets the opportunity to be on the spotlight, he don't disappoint. He don't disappoint. I can't wait to see Kevin Owens back in the ring. I've been saying that for a while now. Like Kevin Owens needs to return. He needs to return. It's been too long. I think it's going to what, a year or two, and it's like it's crazy because it seems like it was just yesterday, but that injury that he had was serious, and it's like seeing him post pictures of his family and see how big his son is too. His son is huge. That kid is a monster, man. And it's like you already know most likely the son is gonna be part of something that has to do with wrestling because that kid has the size and his father being Kevin Owens. Come on, man, he has the upper hand. But let me show you guys what I picked up at Fanatics Fest this week. This I did not pick up at Fanatics Fest, but I did order it before I went to Fanatics Fest. This came in handy right here. This is my new best friend, my fanny pack forever, my World Wrestling Heavyweight Championship fanny pack, the Attitude Era. It's the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship fanny pack. It's also a cooler, so if you like to drink some beers, you can put some beers in this bad boy with some ice or ice pack. I'm not really a beer drinker, but when I drink, oh yeah, I'm gonna out drink you. But yeah, I had this bad boy on. I didn't have it on like a fanny pack. I had it more like a man purse. You know, more stylish. I had it like this, chilling, walking around Fanatics Fest. Every time I went to get something, I would open my, handy dandy fanny pack up. Bam, boom, bam, boom. But let me tell you something. Now I know what a female feels like. Now I know what a female feels like when they got a purse and they gotta go in their purse and take their wallet out or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that was me in Fanatics Fest. It was like it was cool though. Everybody was like, "Oh, I love you, your thing," and I was like, "Yo, appreciate that." Everybody had a reaction to this, and me, I was like, when I first got it, I was like, I don't know if I should get it, but I'm glad I did because at the end of the day, I do like to film stuff when I go out. Since I do, content creation, I do like to get reactions. I do so it's like I have my Meta sunglasses on. I had my phone just in case. I had a battery bank with me just in case. So I was ready. I was ready for making sure that I kept a little bit of footage of everything. At one point, my metals was dying out, so I had to put it back in the case and charge them. But that's one thing I love about that stuff. That is like you charge the case, and when you're stepping out and your metals running out of battery, you put them back in the sunglasses case, and they charge up. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I got this bad boy. It came in handy. Shout out to Igloo for this. It was on sale for I believe $35. Pay roughly 45 for the plus the shipping. Like I said, man, definitely worth it. Came in handy. If you're looking to buy something that you want to make it easier for yourself when you go to an event and you're a big wrestling fan, you don't want to carry with too much, but you want to look stylish at the same time, check out Igloo. They got these fanny packs. WWE fanny packs. They got the World Heavyweight Championship. They got the Smoke and Skull that I believe is on sale right now for $26. They got this one on sale. Check them out. Trust me, you won't regret it. This sucker definitely came in handy. If they had the John Cena man, I would have got the John Cena. But what I like about this, even the side straps, got the, a little bit of the detailing. But yeah, man, can't go wrong with this fanny pack. If you're a big wrestling fan that likes to go to events, meet and greets, and you love to, do content creation and you want to carry with everything organized, definitely recommend this bad boy. Like I said, definitely recommend it. Pocket inside, not even the pocket side, just you open the bag up, it's just one big space, no extra pockets inside. But you got a little pocket in the back And you could definitely, put stuff in if you want to. But yeah, man, everybody that's seen this is like, wow, I love your thing, and I was like, I appreciate it. But yeah, this definitely came in handy. Like I said, if you're a big wrestling fan or just somebody that just wants to look stylish when you go to a wrestling event, definitely recommend this. Like I said, check them out. Hopefully, you get one too. But yeah, let them know. Your boy Jay, aka Marv, send you for Marvelous Wrestling Collectibles. You never know. Maybe we get a discount one day for me recommending all you guys to them. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you guys what I got for Fanatics Fest. This right here was actually free. This was a little game that they had going on Sunday. I went Saturday and Sunday this year. This is actually something that they had. Once you walk in, they give you this little pamphlet that it was like a passport book. So you gotta go to every stop and get stickers. And you know how you gotta fill it out, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Like my name, Marv, age 42, where I'm from. Honestly, it says here, favorite thing about Fanatics Fest. I say honestly everything, and of course WWE, because I love WWE. Then as you go in, you go to these places, these locations, and they give you a sticker for every place you go to. Me not knowing the outcome of this, but my nephew, shout out to my nephew, that he was like reading the final print on everything. He was on it. So you get to stop at every little location in Fanatic Fest, right? As you can see. Once you stop there, you get these stickers in the bottom. But you made it fun and interesting this year, because the first year I don't know if they had this, and if they did, I apologize. But they got a WWE, I get the sticker everywhere you go, so it's pretty cool. They made it interesting, something you could do, something you could have fun doing. So all right, that's pretty dope. Anyway, at the end of the day, at the end of everything that you do get, it says in the back when you read the final print, it says here in the back, you did it. Congratulations. You have completed all the stops. Make your way to the Qatar Lounge and show your complete passport to receive your TOPS prize. So I was like, oh wow, TOPS prize. So I was like, okay, that makes it more interesting because me, I love collecting cards. So of course we make our way to TOPS prize. I mean to the place, and they gave us this free package of TOPS. So I opened it, and of course we got some MLB. And honestly speaking, for being free pack of TOPS, can't complain. Look at that. Look at that hologram right there. Look at that hologram. For being a free pack and being a nice, decent pack, you can't complain. You got Baba Charter. Being a free pack. You can't complain. I was like, wow, look at this. I haven't collected baseball cards since I was like 11 years old. I collect a lot of wrestling cards over the years because that's mainly my passion. Don't get me wrong, I love baseball. I love MLB. I love NBA. I love NFL. So it's like, but my passion is pro wrestling. I've been a pro wrestling fan for the past 35, 36 years. I started watching pro wrestling in 1990 with my father. I was about 7 years old, 8 years old. And, it's something that I share with my dad where we used to get up every Saturday morning and watch, I think it was Saturday mornings or Saturday evening, something like main event, But it was always interesting because my father was a Hulk Hogan fan. And my father was short. My father was like 5'8", man, but my father looked just like Hulk Hogan. My father could have been Hulk Hogan's twin, no lie. And, like, I just share that passion with my dad. And a lot of people are like, oh, wrestling is fake, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck, man. Excuse my language, excuse my French. Like, it's something that I enjoy watching, from my childhood. And it's something that I basically hang on to because it's the only good memories that I got with my dad, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. My father had a drinking problem, I'm not trying to put him down as a man because now that I'm older, I understand that not everything in life is what, people think. Shit is rough. And my father had a drinking problem, and, at the end of the day, I still love my dad even though he had a drinking problem. But when he was sober, he was the best dad in the fucking world. And he showed that every time he picked me up from school when I didn't want to eat school lunch, when he used to leave his job and make sure that I was always good. You know, my father made sure. My father held me down. My father made sure. I don't give a flying fuck what anybody got to say at the end of the day because when you get older, man, you know the truth. So, yeah, my dad had a drinking problem, but my dad to me was my dad, you know? And that's what I could say. He held me down. But yeah, man, free pack of tops, baseball cards, can't go wrong, all sick cards. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing this with my nephew. Shout out to him because he was the one that was on that. Me, I would have just gone to photo ops and do what I had to do. But yeah, on Saturday at Fanatics Fest, we met. Well, we didn't met. We seen Liv Morgan. Shout out also to Tiffany Bella. Shout out to Macho Verse. Shout out to Dusty Tribute, which I seen all day in Fanatics Fest. It was funny because I was in the line, same line as Tiffany, and I was just waiting to meet Undertaker. And I looked back and I was just like, looks familiar. But you know, I'm not one of those people to be like, hey, what's up? You know, it's me. We don't know ourselves. We don't know each other, you know. So I'm being frank. And I'm respectful. And she was there with her boyfriend, so I didn't want to make things awkward and make it seem like. But like I said, I seen her, you know, I recognize her. Oh, that's cool, you know. She was just me take her too. I seen Macho Verse. He was on his phone doing his thing, so I left him alone. But it was cool to see him there. I seen Tribute, Dusty Tribute. He was in the escalator going up. We all like, Dusty, baby, how you doing, baby? Everything good? He was like, hey, how you doing, baby? Yeah, everything good, baby. You know, just having a good time here. I was just like, I love it, you know? But I seen also Liv Morgan, met the Undertaker. Shout out to the Undertaker, man. I had a great moment when Undertaker said a little joke to him. My son was mad. My son was like, I don't live rent free. I was like, man, I had to say something, man. It's the Undertaker. I had to make him laugh. But it was funny. You know, Undertaker seen my tattoo that I got recently done on my leg for my son. Shout out to my son also that helped me up. And Undertaker was like, oh, did he cut you a break? I was like, man, he live rent free. He better cut me a damn break. He started laughing. Taker started laughing. He was like, I appreciate you guys. That was a cool moment to have a Taker. Seeing LA Knight, shout out to LA Knight, that's my guy. Seeing Mark Henry, even though I didn't get to meet Mark Henry, I seen Mark Henry. I was very disappointed. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, guys. I was pissed the fuck off. I waited an hour to get a free photo op. But being the fact that it's a free photo op, I can't get too mad. You know, it goes with the freaking territory. People don't know what they're doing. So, like I said earlier, when I finally got to the line of Mark Henry after I waited a whole hour on the other side, even though I was entertained by LA Knight, shout out to LA Knight once again. Yeah. You know, that was pretty cool. Watching the megastar come out and entertain the fans while we was all waiting in the wrong side for Mark Henry. I was pissed. I was pissed. But it is what it is, you know. Mark Henry was supposed to be there on Sunday too. Don't really know what happened with that because they never updated the info on the schedule for Mark Henry for Sunday, but he was supposed to be there. But being that Sunday was family day, it was a little bit more hectic, a little bit more packed, and we couldn't find parking nowhere. Me and my brother. On Saturday we got lucky. We found parking in the street, so we stood there until like 5, 6 o'clock. Enjoyed the whole event. Sunday, he paid my brother, man. Shout out to my brother, cause I would never pay that shit. I would be like, bro, we're gonna walk 20 blocks. We're gonna find parking somewhere else. But he paid $80 for 4 hours, man. But when you go online, it says reserve for $30, 10 to 6 p.m. So I was mad about that. And I was like, that's crazy. So we went in the parking, blah. We parked. We on the way out. We see the prices. We're like, so they don't show you no prices on the way in. But when you go in and you scan a QR code after you park your car, guess what? You got to park, baby. You got to pay, baby. And I'm like, that's crazy. So, you know, we was in there for Sunday for like about 4 or 5 hours. But it was crazy, man, because $80? Shout out to my brother for real. I would have been like, nah. But, you know, like I said, Sunday, that was the price for Sunday. But on Saturday, like I said, I seen Mark Henry, even though I didn't get to take a picture. I seen Mark Henry. I took a picture of Mark Henry from a distance. I was pissed off, I'm not going to lie. Even the guy that works at Fanatics Fest, after I made it to the line of Mark Henry, he was like, sorry, man, I can't let you in the line because the line is wrapped around the whole building. I said, listen, bro, I waited a whole hour. I said, a whole hour on the other side. And I even asked multiple people, and they told me it was on that side. I said, so this is not my fault. And he was like, I get that. He said, but I don't even, he even got frustrated. He said, I don't understand. Why the fuck? They would tell you on the other side. He's like, yo, these people are stupid. And I was like, sorry, bro. I said, I'm just telling you what they told me. Like, and, you know, I'm sure he wanted, like, he looked like he wanted to let me, like, skip the line. But since I had a whole crowd with me, I'm sure if it was me by myself, he probably would let me skip the line. But since there was, like, so many people following me, because, like, there was people on that side also waiting with me, But I'm sure if he would have like, but I was just like, yo, he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't, bro. He's like, the lines wrapped around the building, and I was like, damn, bro. So whatever, we left. I seen Mark Henry from a distance. I took a picture of Mark Henry with the other fans there. So shout out to everybody that got a picture of Mark, because for me that didn't go according to plan. I was very disappointed because I'm a big fan of Mark Henry. The world's strongest man. Who's not a fan of Mark Henry? So I got to see him there. Took a picture from a distance. Was disappointed I wasn't be able to take my picture with him. But it is what it is. Seeing John Cena, shout out to the GOAT, was on the stage doing an interview with the fans, talking to the fans, making some fans' wishes come true. I seen John Cena get off stage to take a picture with this guy that his mom's is sick. And I kind of like hit me because last year I wanted to take a picture with John Cena when Fanatics Fest happened in New York City 2025. I wasn't able to go last year because unfortunately, my brother had got killed in 2024 after Fanatics Fest. After we attended the first Fanatics Fest. Check this out. After we attended the first Fanatics Fest that same week, my brother got killed. So it's been like a year and change. So missing your brother and everything, getting back financially stable after attending the funeral and everything, and being there, I was just like, I was in a rough place. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was fine. I was in a rough place. I just lost my brother. It was a year. So I was in a rough place. As much as I wanted to meet John Cena, I wasn't financially stable to the point where I am this year in a way. And I'm just like, damn, seeing that kind of hit me because I was kind of like in the same situation, but it was different. The kid's moms are sick, so John Cena made his dream come true by getting off stage, being the fact that he couldn't attend last year and took a picture with him. And that's cool. That John Cena did that for him. I was like, that's cool. But I was like, damn, man. But yeah, I got to see the GOAT John Cena from a distance. Got a video of him. Seeing the tribal chief there on Saturday. That was pretty cool. Roman Reigns walking around. I was pretty close to Roman. I want to be that fanboy because I'm 42 years old. I'm not going to be like that. But I was pretty close to Roman. I said what up to Roman. He said what up back. I was like OTC. He looked to the side and smirked. Things like that. Like acknowledging the fact that I was like, showing him love. Respect him for that. I took a picture with Edgar Berlanga, the boxer, and also Richard Hitchins, also a boxer. Got a free photo op with them two killers, and they seem pretty cool. The food, I have to say, in Fanatics Fest was pretty great. I had this, excuse me, I'm so tired. I had this cheeseburger in a pretzel bun with lettuce, tomatoes, this sauce that they had on it. It was pretty good. I was like, wow, they stepped it up because the first year that me and my brother went, we had to go to the first floor, always in the basement. It was like basically the basement in Javits Center, and all they was serving that year was dumplings. Don't get me wrong, we love dumplings, but when you're starving and you're in an event, you don't want to eat just dumplings. So this year the food was definitely better. They had a salad bar, they had a grill bar, they had a pieces bar, they had a little bit of everything. And the lines are so fast, it was freaking crazy because even in the food lines was move fast. They had the meals prep already there. So if you want a chicken tenders or a cheeseburger, you take chicken tenders. Or you just want a cheeseburger. My brother eats more than me. I'm a big man. I'm like 230, no, 220 pounds, 213 pounds around there. My brother's smaller than me. He's like one something. And my man ate two cheeseburgers, waffle fries. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck you put this food away, bro? I'm like, where you put this food away, bro? Hey, don't get me wrong. We go to the gym. He goes to the gym. I go to the gym. But my workouts and my eating is different compared to his because he's trying to like muscle up. Me, I'm trying to shred. I was already muscled up, but I'm getting closer to 50. I'm 42. 8 years, I'll be 50. I'm trying to lose as much weight as I can and get shredded and lean and still be able to kick somebody's ass, because when you get older and you got weight on you, it's not a good feeling. He's 38. He's still young. But I was telling him like when you start hitting your 40s, make sure you start losing your weight. Start getting more lean, more. Because once you keep carrying that weight on you, that's not good for your heart. That's not good for you in general or your joints. Trust me, because everything hurts when you get older. One thing I realized getting older and working out, the soreness lasts a lot longer than when you're young. When you're young and you work out, it lasts like 1 or 2, 3 days. Like I'm good, you know. I'll eat some chicken, I'll eat some steak, get back into it. Now, yeah, you gotta eat chicken, steak, and fish, baby, to get back. That should be killing me. I'll be sore for like a whole week. Everything hurts, and then I gotta go to work. And where I work in dairy, so I'm inside the cooler all day in the cold. So when I say all my joints be killing me, all my joints be killing me. But your boy be still doing his thing. I still don't let that sucker slow me down. But at the same time, I'm gonna sit here and lie. Sometimes it gets to me. Sometimes it gets to all of us. Where we're getting older. As much as we want to sit here and be in denial, like I'm so great, yeah, I'm so great. It gets to you sometimes. But let me show you guys what I picked up from Fanatics Fest. Talking about picking up from the Fanatics Fest, this hat was actually one of the items that I first purchased at Fanatics Fest. Is a Lids 30th anniversary collaboration with WWE, and I had to get this bad boy. I had to add the Bronx patch to the side because if you know me, you know your boy comes from the Bronx, New York. Currently living in Mass, but we got a John Cena autograph right there. Yes, sir. Shout out to Lids and WWE 30th anniversary collaboration. Pretty sick. Love the patch. Representing the Bronx. But I feel like they put the patch wrong in a way. I feel like they put it backwards. But at the end of the day, I like it. It is what it is. Can't take it back now. The Bronx should have been facing this way, but it is what it is. Not everybody's right. Then of course we got the Obafemi new T-shirt. Got it right there. Fanatics Fest. Oba, the ruler. Can't wait for SummerSlam to see the ruler rule Brock Lesnar. Fire shirt. I had to get it. I seen that. I was let me get that shirt, man. I didn't even think about it. I was let me get that shirt. And being the fact that this shirt just dropped and you have to pre-order it to get it, I'm so glad they had it right there. Then I also got this shirt right here. Another Obafemi shirt with the New York Knicks colors. Originally, this shirt was for my girlfriend. I'm not gonna say here and lie. I got her this shirt because she wanted a shirt, but it's my size. It's too big. My girl's 4'11". She's gonna wear this to bed, which she would have looked cute in it. Very cute. But being that it's New York Knicks colors, and I'm a big Oba fan, I was like, "Babe, let me take that off you, and I get you a new shirt." So I got her a new shirt that came in today and a WWE teddy bear. So I'll probably get her this shirt again in a large because that way we can have the same shirt and rock it together. Because she likes wrestling too. But she likes wrestling because of Roman Reigns. The day Roman Reigns retired, trust me, I know she's not gonna be watching as much. But this shirt came in today. Got from WWE. Another Roman Reigns shirt. Gotta show the tribal chief some love. But I got this shirt because it was different. I like the fact that it was like a gray charcoal color. Winner takes all. Tribal chief. WrestleMania 4012, I believe. So yeah, it's a pretty sick shirt. Like the design. Fire. Back nothing. But the front says it all, baby. Winner takes all. So yeah, fire shirt. I like this little, charcoal color with the white stitching on it. My girl at first she wasn't too crazy about it, but I was like, come on, baby, we'll get this shirt together. It was on sale. I believe this shirt was $14.99. So if you guys are looking to get a different style shirt, Tribal Chief, go to WWEshop.com right now. Look it up. This is actually free from Fanatics Fest. Stickers. Then of course, got this Mets postcard. Not a Mets fan, but I do love MLB. It is pretty fire. I already know who I'm gonna send this to this week. Got a box to ship out. That's what I gotta say. This right here, barcode, and of course we got the picture with the ruler, Obafemi. See me right there with the whole Monday Night Raw outfit. Yes, sir. My brother's looking at me like I'm a big fanboy. I'm like, bro, trust me, I had the Bloodline 12s. But yeah, got a picture with the ruler. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you ready to see me post this picture. Pretty sick. And of course, we got a picture with the dead man himself, the Undertaker. Sick, sick, sick. Fire. Got to meet the Undertaker, mission accomplished. And now we got some new figures to the collection, baby. We're gonna be unboxing some figures tonight here, and some we're gonna leave in a box. Ultimate Edition, stay boxed. I got some elites. Depending which one I'm gonna unbox, I'll show you. For the first Ultimate Edition that we have here tonight, the only Ultimate Edition that we have here tonight, it is actually a John Cena Ultimate Edition. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's a toy swap, figure swap, something like that." At first, I didn't realize. I'm not gonna sit here and sit in line, but oh no, I realized it. No, I didn't realize it at first. But I am very big on any dents or damages on a figure box. So I'm one of those people to always look at the boxes and see which one is the best condition box out of the whole wave they put out. But it's weird because I feel like that was a defect because the whole wave was brand new in the Walmart shelf, brand new wave. Like you could tell they just put that box out. So I feel like somebody who works in ringside or in Mattel effed up and just put a regular basic elite figure in a ultimate edition, because when I tell you, man, that figure was to the T. The same pants, the same shoes, the same socks, the same, like everything to the T. If you guys follow my Instagram, go check out that picture that I posted when I first found this figure. And it's like the whole figure to the T. The only thing that's different is the damn torso. The torso, but everything about the figure is to the T, even the damn hair. And I was like, yo, that has to be a defect. I should have got that one. I should have got it and this one at the same time. And you never know. But yo, it was crazy because it was the same thing, just a different torso. But yes, we got the John Cena Ultimate Edition. Seen the GOAT in Fanatics Fest. But yeah, here we have it in the flesh. John Cena. And now, show you guys what I'm going to be unboxing here tonight. These figures right here, I'm definitely unboxing. We got Series 25. We got First in Line. And of course, we got well, this figure you guys know about already. So I'm gonna leave the First in Line for the second unboxing. But this one right here, we definitely have to unbox because we already got the whole complete wave. This one actually completes the wave. So I'm gonna be unboxing this bad boy, Series 125 Elite Demolition Crush. We finally got Demolition Crush. Found him in the wild in my local Walmart. That was a plus. But yeah, we got Demolition Crush. Demolition Crush. But to unbox this bad boy, we already got Mr. Fuji. We got Axe. We got Smash. And now we got Crush. Rest in peace, Crush. That would have been cool to get Crush's autograph too when I met Axe and Smash in Fanatic New England Fan Fest. That would have been so chill to have the whole, you know, team there, but life works in mysterious ways, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But here we have Demolition Crush. So sick. Fire. Fire. Yes, sir. We got the whole wave now. The whole wave. Only a face a mother could love. Maybe going to the bathroom, you see this thing standing in the shower late night. It's coming out quick. You're gonna have exploding diarrhea for real. You're like, oh my goodness. You scared the crush out of me. Oh man. Let me tell you something. I don't scare easily. But if you interrupt my poop session, let me tell you something. There's nothing more peaceful than going to church and when a man goes to the bathroom. Don't bother me when I'm in the bathroom. Playing video games on my phone. My legs all numb sometimes, But yeah, we got crushed out the box, baby. And now, for the first time in line figure, here we have Series 125. She was there in Fanatics Fest. I didn't get to meet her, but I'm sure one day I will. I say my Roman Reigns because my girl loves Roman Reigns. She has a big crush on Roman Reigns, so I'll be like, whatever. Okay, this is my Roman Reigns. She's my crush. Here we have Stephanie. No, let me say this correctly. La Primera. Stephanie Vaque. Yeah, man. It was meant to be. Seen there. I said, you coming home with me. See, when my girl was a real Roman Reigns fan, she would have had a Roman Reigns figure. She didn't even got a Roman Reigns figure. She just loved the way Roman Reigns looks. I bet, bruh. You're not a fan. You're just an admirer. But here we have Stephanie Vaque, La Primera, made an impact upon her arrival to WWE with a series of first from the first ever female South American championship in WWE, the first double champion in NXT history, which is true. Okay, we have La Primera, Stephanie Vaque. If you don't like the way this figure looks, her finger says it all. Nah, but I think it's fire. Fire. The whole thing is long too, just like I think. That's fire.
Every St. Jude patient deserves a chance to live their best life. Your support helps St. Jude give kids with cancer a chance. With a gift right now, you can join the battle to save lives.
Without St. Jude, I don't know where we would be.
Trying to fix the tire.
Children with cancer, like my Winston, a chance. She has neuroblastoma, and it has spread to her liver. Try to enjoy every minute with her because I do not know when will be my last moments with her.
When you support St. Jude, you
Yeah, this is fire.
cures possible for kids.
We got Stephanie Vaquer.
St. Jude provides customized
First time in line.
sickest children. Every gift counts, and whatever you can give will make a difference. Make your donation today to help St. Jude save lives.
What's up, guys? Everything good? Fatima.
Feeling that was like so hard on your heart that kid's not gonna live.
But yeah,
Every day now, it's like a gift.
1 in 5 children.
Stephanie Vaquer, first time in line figure. Pretty long, long skirt. It's fire. Pretty sick. That's good. That's good. Good to hear. How's your son? Now I got 2 more figures, which I picked up this week from the SummerSlam shipper at my local Walmart. Now I'm debating on unboxing these because these wrestlers are still alive, and even though Stephanie Vasquez is alive, I had to unbox that figure because if I ever meet Stephanie Vasquez, I want an autographed picture of her. I want a picture of me, myself, or her, and I want an autographed picture of her choosing on the table that she might be at. But that's something that I'm looking forward to do when I meet Stephanie Vasquez. The figure, is something that I'm not looking to resell or make money out of it. So that's the reason why I unboxed it because I'm just a fan of Stephanie Vasquez in general. So I was like, you know what? He's great. That's good to hear. God bless him. I hope he's good. I can imagine how big he is. My kids are huge, so I could just imagine. So yeah, here we have from the Monday Night Wars. We have Headbanger Trasher and Headbanger Marsh. And I'm honestly debating on opening these because, like I said, they were still alive. And I just recently had the opportunity to meet them, but I didn't at New England Fan Fest, and they was there. Got the opportunity to say hi to them, say what's up. It was pretty cool. But these, are pretty rare to come across. And I'm honestly debating on opening them or leaving them in the box. The only 2 figures that I'm missing out of this wave is the Brian Adams and the Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was not available. When I found these. I came across, like I said, I came across a SummerSlam shipper but Hulk Hogan was not available. They had definitely Brian Adams, which I put away, and they had Mosh and Trasher. Excuse me, Mosh and Trasher. But like I said, I'm debating on opening these and adding them to the Marvel collection on the Unbox series because I have a lot of figures, which I say Unbox series. A lot of people don't like the Unbox figures, but I like to unbox my figures. Sometimes they got a little, I look at it like this. The legends that already passed away that I know I'm not gonna get the chance to meet or get an autograph, I unbox them. Why I'm gonna, keep them in a box? Yeah, I could sell them. I can make money out of it. Let me tell you something. I know the day that I get to decide to make money out of my collection, there's money here in this room. But right now, I'm just enjoying it. You know, I'm a collector. This is what I've been doing for years. Let me live. I can't wait to get off live because I'm gonna be smoking a fatty after this bad boy. But yeah, so I got Mosh and I got Trasher. Don't get me wrong, there is another um, headbanger figure out there that I've been down to get for a while, which is a 2 pack. It is a ringside exclusive. I'm sure if I go to Mercari, I'll find it, but it's probably like $60. And I look at it like, them figures been out for like a year and change now, going on 2 years. The price value should be around the same, but at the same time, don't try to make me pay 120, 150 for something that's been out for like 2 years already, which I could roughly just find in a flea market because I got somebody out here, which I can go to him and I'm sure he has them. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm sure he has them, and I'll probably get it for like 60. So, like I said, I'm debating on these. I want to unbox them because I'm a big headbanger freaking fan from back in the days. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? He getting big in military. Woo! You in trouble, girl. You ain't gonna be able to date nobody. Who you and why you here for my mother? Drop and give me 50. Thank you. Appreciate you. Fire. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm debating on opening these. I'm like, should I leave them in the box or should I take them out the box? That's what I'm like. But for right now, we're gonna leave them in the box because I'm one of those that right this week I'll be like, yeah, I don't want to unbox it, because blah 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 blah. And then before you know it, next week I'm unboxing it because I'm high as fuck and I just want to see the figures come out of the box. Yeah, you laughing because you know it's true. He gonna be like, drop and give me 50. And if you can give me 50 push-ups or 50 pull-ups, then you can see my mom's. And I didn't even mad at him for that because let me tell you something. If a dude can do 50 pull-ups or 50 push-ups, he shouldn't be dating nobody. You better go back to your mom's basement. Tell your mom to bring you some frozen meatloaf because that's what you're getting, buddy. Yo, if you can't do no, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm laughing because I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and here on Instagram. So, being the fact that I can connect my Instagram to my restream platform where I can stream everything at the same time, I'm live on my phone on Instagram and I'm live on YouTube and Twitch on my computer. So, you see me going up and down like this, you know what I'm saying? Work with me. I don't have this left ear or something. I'm just like all over the place. Now trust me, I'm just trying to like multitask and not look weird about it. The music in the background is like cutting off because I haven't paid my YouTube. So I haven't paid my YouTube membership for the music to, you know. I haven't paid my membership for the music to keep playing, without these ads. Like everything is a fucking dollar, bro. Like get out of here. Let me play my music like this. Like leave me alone. It's like they want you to pay more money for everything, bro. Like shit is crazy nowadays. I gotta laugh about shit because it's like, bro, like let me live, you know. So it's like, I'm trying to be culture and professional and, but at the same time, like, bro, I'm myself. Like, I'm gonna say how I feel, but you're gonna pay $20 a month for, ads free. Why that shit can't be free, bro? I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years now, probably longer. I lost count. But it's like I can't get a discount, bro. Like, anyway, but yeah, debating on opening these. But man, Let's see what else I got here. I showed you guys this before, but I'm gonna show it again because this thing right here, man, this is pretty sick. It's actually a Fanatics feature, which they came with a collaboration with GameStop. If you guys don't know about this, I'm putting you on. If you're a big WWE fan and you don't have time for meet and greets, but you do love getting autographs and stuff like that, and you don't want to pay $200, $300 or something, this little thing right here that I got from GameStop was pretty cool. It's called Fanatics UW Under Wraps, GameStop exclusive. Pretty sick right here. So this I purchased about roughly 3-4 months ago, and it says you could get a autograph from Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, John Cena, Tiffany Stratford, Cody Rhodes, or La Primera, Stephanie Valquer, mi esposa, my future wife, will get killed. I even told my girl because she don't Roman Reigns, but that don't bother me. You know how some dudes be getting all butthurt about, oh my god, my girl, she sees Roman. Oh, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care. You like Roman Reigns? That's cool. That's cool. I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure. I know what I bring to the table. So I'll be like, whatever. Some dudes be like, nah, that's. I don't care about that shit, bro. My girl goes out. I don't blow up her phone. She tell me where she's gonna be at. I'm like, okay. I'm not that type of dude to be like, yo, where you at? Who you with? Who around you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have a fucking what is the thing? I'm not gonna have a what is it called? Fuck, I got one, but a drone, tracking your location, son. Let me tell you something. Nah, not me. Don't got time for that shit. Cause if that's how I felt, then I wouldn't even be with you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on that. I'm not insecure about nothing. If you gonna do you gonna do you regardless. Then the day shit comes to the light. But yeah, here we got a Tiffany Stratford autographs, Fanatics exclusive and GameStop exclusive. This right here is fire. When I opened this bad boy, a lot of people was like, oh, I would have been mad, Tiffany Stratton. I'm like, bro, I'm not mad. It's Tiffy time, baby. I got Tiffany Stratton's autograph. Right there, Fanatics Fest sticker, WWE sticker. This shit is legit. And what I like about this is you can take it out of here. And if you want to hang it, you can hang it. And if you don't want to hang it, you don't have to hang it. But yeah, I got a Tiffany Stratton autograph. And to me, that's fine because I like Tiffany anyway. So, I haven't got the chance to meet her, but I already got her autograph. So the day I do meet her, I'm good. All I gotta do is a photo op. And that's how I look at it. If I look at it like this, if I already got your autograph, then I don't need to do an autograph with you all over. I just need to do a photo op and that's it. Undertaker, I don't got his autograph, but now that I got a photo op with him, I'm gonna see if I get me that WWE autograph urn. If anybody in my family want to give me something for my birthday, hint, or Christmas, it's $400. I'm not gonna say here live, it's $400. But be smart, wait for the prices to drop. That's how I do it. When I go shopping for WWE, I either add some discounts or I wait for the prices to drop. Sometimes I don't pay full retail for everything because sometimes the prices are ridiculous. As much as I love everything they have and I want to have a little bit of everything, I don't want to be, with everything. But yeah, man, I see my time is running out here on Instagram, so I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. Appreciate all the love. Stay marvelous. Collect what you love. See you guys next week. Thursday night, 9:20 p.m., where we go live and talk about a little bit of everything on Thursday Night Wrestling Takeover. Stay marvelous and collect what you love. Peace out. But yeah, here on Instagram, here on YouTube, we're gonna keep it going until it's completely over. But yeah, man. And we're about to hit that time, so it makes sense because an hour here, hour there. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. See you next Thursday night. Wrestling Takeover. Stay marvelous. Collect what you love. Ya tú sabes. Se me quiere, mi gente. Los amo todito. Love you all. Good night, Fatima. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love as always. God bless your son. Hope you guys buff and keep all these maniacs away from you. But yeah, you already know nothing but love, man. Good seeing you and take care of yourself. God bless. And stay marvelous.